special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
And now a 3rd down in the opening drive of this championship game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid game.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive game for the offense.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made over the middle. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
The Commodores pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain. Will be first and goal at the 7.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's caught! Touchdown, Vanderbilt! Setting the tone early for how about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Run it out of the shotgun.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll use the ground game here. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The Razorbacks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, clock to the right. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First down at 10. He'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Paul. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Short throw to the sidelines. That's enough to pick up the first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. They'll run it here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes a quick grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Play action here on first down. Moves left out of the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. Short pass, finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. Refusing to be stopped in this play. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Commodores. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The extra point gives him a 14-7 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Pocket breaking down. And they've got him on the blitz.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? QB decides to keep it here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Gets some space around the 30. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And the Commodores lining up here on 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to scramble. Fires it on the move. What a catch! the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Commodores looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Gets back to the line, but no person to the end zone on that.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Can the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll pick up the 1st down, stop at the 27. And the Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. Finds his man. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
1st down and 10 now. Wants to throw it. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, the timing here by this defensive back, that is tough to do. You know, we always use the term great ball skills by a receiver, but here the corner locates the football and knocks it away. Great play.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. The ball is caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Tremendous protection. It was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And the point after is right down the middle. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Commodores looking to run some tempo here. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Second down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will be a 45-yard attempt. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Commodores will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Arkansas offense back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the second half was a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here's the second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The short completion to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw over the middle. He makes the grab. He tackled him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Nice read here by the Arkansas quarterback to be able to make this throw and pick up a first down for the Hogs. Did a nice job of waiting for his receiver to get open and then put the ball right on the money.
The Razorbacks have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback dropping back. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Vanderbilt. To put them on top now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
gain makes it 2nd and medium. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The offense continuing to build momentum. It's 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Just trying to get rid of it. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the 3rd down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Paul. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a 1st down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Extra point try coming now. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed by the pass rush. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And they go with a short shovel pass. Oh, he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And the Commodores will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. We get to the end of three. It's been a tremendous competitive battle as we check out some of the stats so far. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. And the Razorbacks are in the red zone. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Gun now on third down. Pitch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Razorbacks with first and 10 here. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab on the move. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming third down call.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Touchdown, Arkansas. They jump on top now here in the fourth. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. offense heads back out onto the field now. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for 4th down in their territory and got stopped. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but nobody open. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the single back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. On the run here, lets it go. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a 1st down.
And the best thing that happens here, Chris, is he gets out of bounds, gives the offense a chance to regroup, huddle up, make sure they have the right call here for this critical 4th down.
So here we go, down 1 score. We're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the 1st down. That's exactly what he was able to do.
Look at my quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
2nd down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And the back now goes in motion. He's got room to run. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Caught over the middle. It's long. Commodores hope to keep this drive moving. They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game. And the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Commodores. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Return the tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Arkansas offense is back out on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's fouled, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. And the Razorbacks line up on 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. With the catch, it's Paul. The Razorbacks pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. And the wideout goes in motion. Gives it to the back. Ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Solid gain in the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. It's not the way you want to start. 1st down and 20 now. Keeping it on the ground here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's the grab. It's Paul. And that completion puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
They keep him off bounds with a run. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. defense getting set. Second down play here. Same tailback, another carry. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Mussini able to make the stop after a short gain. The timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. It's good! Right away to win a conference championship. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.